I'm in the downhill area here. Look at the sunrise. They're peeking through trees. So I'm coming home. I'm going home from the bus stop. So the bus stop was there at the end of the road. I just dropped my kids. So we live uphill. So we just walk downhill to catch the bus here for school. And look at the amazing sunrise today. So spring is just around the corner. And so far, we can see a little dirt in our road right here because they plowed it really good to make sure when they start melting, they don't have much in the ground so it doesn't get so muddy. So one of our neighbors there. Look at the sunrise view right here. So stunning. Nothing like sunrise here in Alaska. So low, you can really see the bright sun rays. So I'm gonna go turn on the right side here. So I have my pole with me just in case it gets slippery. So that's one of our neighbors there. And look at that. It's so nice to see the dirt after 5 months of having really thick snow in the ground. And these are all the snow that they pushes here on the side. And look how slippery that is. See? These are black ice. So when we walk, we should be careful on that one. So in this area where kind of powdery snow covered, it's a lot safer to walk. And look at that magnificent sunrise. So these are all the block of snow that's been shoveled from the road. And I can hear a little bit of bird chirping somewhere. So I'm kinda started to go uphill now. So this is the downhill or the level side of this hill or the foothill. And look how much snow in here. You can even sit right here. It's like really hard block of snow. So this is where the hills started to climb up. Oh, look at how much the snow there. And it's like almost 6 foot high because I'm 5. So that's like taller than me there. So most of the trees here are birch tree, the white one. And some of these small trees right here, the one that's kind of bending are, they call it aspen tree. So they can have that dark color branch or trunk. But most of this big one right there are birch tree. And that little one, the evergreen, are the spruce tree or pine tree family. So these are the snow that they kind of scrape from the middle right here. Look at this one. It's really hard to walk right there. See? It's like clear ice. I can't walk right there because I may get slipped. Last year I slipped really bad in our driveway. And I have a really bad concussion for like over a week. It's really bad. So this time I don't have grip on my shoes or in my boots, but usually I have like, they call it a snow tracks. So some kind of rubber that has metal connector in it to help me have a grip in the snow. Look at right here, it's so pretty. So I'm in a downhill, between the downhill and the uphill now. So, and behind the trees out there, there's another neighborhood. Yeah, this area right here is the one that gets so slippery because it's the steep side. So last year there's one guy that wrecked right here because he's coming down from the top and she doesn't have a grip right here because see all that snow, that black ice. So she swerved right here in the corner, and I think he got stuck in the snow because he never hit the tree. So it's really bad. Actually, they sprinkle some rocks right here or the little stone to help the car to have grip. But still, over time, when the car keep passing there, most of that little tiny stone got spread away in the side. So still slippery. So look at that. See closer. Yeah, that's like maybe 2 inches of black snow there or ice. Hi Ray Farmer, happy birthday. Shout out to Ray Farmer. Happy birthday. Hi, hey Tom, always hello. Good morning. It's 8:55 here in Alaska right now. Look at that. It's a beautiful sunrise. Yeah. Sometimes the sunrise here is really colorful, like pink and purple. I have a few clips in my album that shows the purple sunrise. So I heard a lot of bird chirping. That means spring is just around the corner. Look at that, it's like the valley of snow right there. And when the sun hits it, it's like so fascinating. So I'm almost at the tip or the top of the hillside right here. So I make sure I walk in the corner because just in case cars coming, I can prepare to get in the side. And I think there's car coming now. So those are one of our neighbors that has kids that they're bringing to school. But sometimes they walk with us here. And I think they're getting late, so they just drive to school. And the school is just in the hillside. See that hillside behind the tree? That's where their school is. But it's kind of dangerous to walk the school because it's a big highway. So behind that trees there is a big highway going to school because the school is in the top of the hill. Yeah, the snow right now here is more like an ice now. See? They're not powdery anymore because they start to melt. So it's more like a rock now. But I think there's some area right there that's still kind of powdery. But right now they're more of like a rock. Because once you disturb the snow, because these are the one got plowed, they get hardened. But see the one in the top, they're kind of smooth. And I think that one is maybe powdery. Maybe I'll try to touch it. See, got my stick with me. Oh yeah, look at that. That one's still powdery. But the one right here that they shoveled already are get hardened. So another neighbors right there, they have really nice house. And now I'm I'm gonna turn right there. There's one neighbor's right there. So this is where kind of the second level of the hill, because I'm coming from there. That's kind of like the bottom. Then this is it's kind of like the stairs. So another level, and there's another level right there when we finally get to the top. And that's the level where our house is. Look how big this snow is, see? Look like a boulder. You can't even move them, see? It's pretty hard. It's like some glacier. There's a few spruce trees right there. That one. Another boulder of snow. See, right here is where really slippery. Look how shiny that road is. You can easily get slick. So last year, there's a car coming from here, and this where I stand is where they start going downhill, and you can turn sharply going down, and he accidentally swerved right here, and the bumper of the car got shattered right here. And I think somehow they still have a pieces of the car bumper that's sitting right here. So it's pretty dangerous. See, all this right here are block of ice. So I try to walk in this side because the snow is not as shiny. So now I'm in the second level, and I like to cross here using my ski pole. Make sure I won't slip, because it's a lot safer to stay in the right side here because a lot wider. See the powdery snow right here? It's a lot safer to walk here compared to the other corner. So I'm in a second level of the hill. Look at that. That's the house I showed you earlier. And there's another house right there. So that's the highest level right there. And that's where our house level is in the other side. So I'm almost there. Our house is in the next corner. And I can still see the sunshine up there behind me. Look at that. That's all the grass that's been frozen. And when they push the snow here in the corner, and they get all mixed with the ice. So I can feel that crunchy every time I walk, that crunchy ice. Look at that. It's a valley of snow. So this area here, they call it Birds Hill in the city of Fairbanks, Alaska. And behind this is the military ground out there. They have a big military community and facilities there. So these are the power lines. If you can see, they're kind of clear and away from the big trees to keep all the line safe. And there's one neighbors down the hill too. And I'm almost home. It's nice to see my shadow because I look taller because I'm pretty short. Look at that neighbor's house right there. Looks so pretty. Um, so right there, the other group of trees right there is where our house. So I can pick our house there. That's our house. I don't know if you can see it, but that's our house. So I'm almost there. And there's another crossing right here. That's the driveway for our neighbors that live there. And another mountain or a little hill of snow right here. It's nice when it's spring here now because I don't need to bring flashlight, because during the winter it's so dark walking here. I think we only have an hour of just kind of like a really gloomy light, but no sunshine. It's another neighbor here across our house. So that's our house right there. And across here is one of neighbors, but there's another house right there too. So I'm almost home. I'm just gonna get into our driveway. This is the driveway of our neighbor here too. It's a nice living area because it's just right through your house. But ours right here is kind of dangerous to sled because it end up to the drive to the car. And end up to the road where people are car driving here. So we can't slid in our driveway unless somebody's watching, especially kids. So there we go. I'm gonna carefully cross here because it's slippery. Look at that really shiny snow. Because there we go. So this is our driveway up. And that's where I came from. Look at how bright the sun is. So I'm gonna start walking up hill to our house. We just have a short driveway here, but steep, really steep. And last year I learned my lesson to walk right here where it's not slippery, because just right here I accidentally slipped and I hit my head really bad, and that's where I have my 1 week of concussion. Hurt my neck, my head, and I feel like drunk the whole time. So I learned my lesson that always stay in the side of the road and put some boots that has grip on. And this is my snowman that's been melted. I feel bad. Look at his scarf. So that's the body, but the head are all gone now. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Look at our spot right here. It's frozen water. Look at that. They're kind of dripping, but they're frozen. And our flower pot too. They got frozen. So this is our backyard. Good morning all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. But actually here, this is still powdery because they never been touched. So they stay powdery, but the one that been stamp on or touch on, they get harder. But this one, look at that, still powdery like a big sugar. And that's it. Bye.